Hi, Seekers. Welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, we're back. Please subscribe. If you'd like to be a member, links in the description. So much. Hello, Anna-Gag. How are you, darling? Nola Boo. Hello. Long dreads. I wish. Look at everybody. What's she doing now? Is this the official emoji? I think so. Debs Oregon, thank you for being a member for 18 months of the Willies. Hello. Hi, FW, Herrera girl. Look at all the green. Fair lady. There's like, for every one I read, 3 go by. We got to figure out some supper. There you go. I had some crackers. Does that count? I had a salad for lunch. Yep, there it is. Anna Gag put it in there. Just. Hi, Dax. Kittykins. I didn't want you to clean the kitchen. I didn't want to clean the kitchen anyways. Yeah, no shit. No, my other ones are upstairs. My other glasses. Hello, May. How are you, darling? Hollister, how are you? Had crackers. There you go. Have mercy, you got it all figured out. Okay, so now that we're all down here, right? Before Foodie raises us back up to, what the fuck are you doing? Right? We're going to have discussion time. Now, I was listening to Milk Tea. Milk Tea. She's been a reactor of Foodies forever, right? Thank you, Barbie C. But, okay, so we're going to, like, ball all this together. Okay? We're going to try. No, have mercy. I don't eat. It doesn't even sound good. No. Not interested. You know how I feel about seafood. Mm-mm. She's all, did you know you could buy cream cheese with salmon in it? No, because I would never look. No, she don't live in the Middle East. She cosplays in the Middle East, in my opinion. Because she met a man who may or may not just be looking for a ride to Canada, and she can't give him one, but, you know, scammer, scamming the scammer, and scammity scam, scam, scam. Nobody cares anymore. I really don't anymore. In fact, if she gets booted out of there for any reason and doesn't go back, please don't ever even say Salah or Kuwait ever again. Please. Thank you. New members! Who gave us new members? But, and she said what Foodie did was illegal. Garlic bread's a guy. Who bought membership? Was it Dax? I love you, Dax. I love all of you. Thank you. I appreciate you, and welcome new members. Oh, I gotta clean my glasses. Welcome new members. Love you. That's fab. Patricia! What are we doing, folks? I love you guys. This is so cool. Hey, Say Lovey. How are you? Now, we do know begging for money while she's in Kuwait is illegal. That is illegal. Oh, somebody gave you a membership. You're grateful. Aw, new members. All right, we're going to ball stuff together. Patricia and Erica gifted. Erica gifted 5 more. Oh my gosh. Look at you guys, right at the beginning of a live stream. I haven't even earned it yet. I haven't earned anything. Except the love. Thank you. Thank you, Erica. I always earn it. Thank you. Love you. Another channel was saying that an animal place reported her. I could see that. It wouldn't be haters. She loves that word though, but I could see people that like know how to do it right and they seen her take that kitten from its mama. I could see that. Right, Evie? We can't prove that, but yeah, we suspect. Chantel's a 450 anchor that she wraps around everyone. That's true. Hi, Curse of the Traveler. It was reported to pause Kuwait. Oh. They dug a deep hole. Well, you can see all the backpedaling, right? And she's going to blame all of us because that's where her brain goes. No accountability, no responsibility. It's fine. We're used to it. But what we need to do is we need to pick this apart. Because she's saying they were reported. She's saying it is against she didn't know it was the law. It's not the law, or you wouldn't have Julia. You are not even an expat. You are a tourist. You can't even get Julia microchipped or passport in your name. Only Salah can because he's a resident. So there should be no problem with Salah registering another cat or helping a mom and a kitten. See, you did this willy-nilly, without plan, without thought, and instead of reaching out, you just... Okay, so I was watching Milk Tea. Let's start there. And Milk Tea said, I have searched everywhere, and I cannot find where it says that she could be removed from the country. Let me see, hold on. For non-citizens. I want to see where this one was captured. La la la. So it's okay. So the AI, of course, does a breakdown of a bunch of places, but it doesn't make it gold. Right? So in this highlighted area, right here, ownership. While there are important regulations, there is not a specific law that restricts cat ownership based on citizenship. Therefore, non-citizens can own cats in Kuwait, which would be Salah, because he's a resident, as long as they adhere to the import regulations when bringing cats into the country. Okay. It also says... a health certificate is required. And this is if you're bringing cats in. They apply to citizens and non-citizens. And then it says, the rescue organizations say, in some cases, let's highlight this. It won't let me. Hold on, I'll do it like this. Hold on. Right here. See that? In some cases, non-citizens who are involved in animal rescue may face the risk of being removed from the country. However, this typically applies to rescue activities rather than general pet ownership. So what would be Let's look. There's I Care Kuwait. She could have went on this Facebook page. Hi, my name is Elka or Alika, and I am the founder and volunteer of at I Care Kuwait, a rescue dedicated to saving and rehoming animals in need. So this person is on Facebook. I got a super chat. I'm sorry. I was reading. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling down. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm still scrolling. Dashing D, thank you, darling. I love you. The universe gave Chantel a good spanking by making her return that kitten she really wanted. I hope she gets many more spankings, right? Yeah. See, here's the deal. Here's the deal. She didn't care about the mom. Okay, let's just say, Foodie, lean in. You always fuck up. It's fine. Okay, I see what you're doing. You're scrambling. You're nervous. You're both scared. And don't say you're not, because it shows. Even in this video we're going to play that you put out. When he went back, you should have went with him. You had the kitten in the carrier already. You had medicines, supposedly. And then the mom came out. Right? Why didn't we pick up the mom, put her in the crate, and then contact I Care Kuwait or contact the pharmacy dude, because that's what he was. He wasn't a vet. He was a pharmacy, probably vet tech. So he couldn't run any tests. He couldn't draw blood. But if he really was a tech, and he said, this kitten is very ill, let's keep it here. You can't take it home to your cat. Let's keep it here. Is there any way you could go get mom and bring her here so we can treat her too? I'm just going by her word. That's the only way I know. I don't know specifically, but you cannot diagnose infection without blood work. And she said there were no tests done. That would be a selfless act, and that doesn't exist in Foodie's vocabulary. Yeah. She would never donate a penny to any rescue group. Possibly. Chantel will never... Oops. She wrote all that recently released Salah text, pretty sure. Yeah, that had me concerned. The pharmacy nighttime janitor, perhaps good friend of Salah's. Foodie Beauty made up lies and bullshit. Possibly. I think it was just a friend of Salah's. I said that. He pretended to be a vet and people got paid. Dax gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, DIK. I've missed you. We're going green. Okay, so I'm trying, I just been trying to okay, the way my brain works, I can't just be like, Foodie says what? Foodie did what? I gotta be like, why did they blame the public when there were so many other options before she just put the cat back on the street? Right? That's so easy to do. Get rid of the cat, too much hassle, the internet's, they're just riding my ass. Forget it. That's so easy to do. But true warriors fight through the bullshit to prove that they're actually doing it for the animal. And all you proved was you don't do shit for animals. You are just here for the show. Right? Am I wrong? Because I wouldn't give a fuck what the internet said. I'd been like, what's the next plan, guys? We gotta go get mom. I wouldn't even take the kitten without mom. Gotta be honest. But we're just saying she's not real bright. Yeah, she's not good at dealing with healing animals either. They're not logical. She tried to paint herself as a savior and then tried to reverse card the haters that we are, in fact, the animal abusers. Well, we know that's manipulation and gaslighting. We know that. I think she wanted the money. And now we're just being shown screenshots of text. That could be with anybody. You could do that with AI. Don't you know how it works today? It doesn't mean you reached out to anybody. And then Salah goes back and the kitten's gone? Did you keep it? Or did something happen to it because the mom rejected it or some shit? One thing that burns me, she could have easily sent the donors money back. No, she wants them to ask for it back. I don't like that when you're like on your live stream. Like, you just refund it, and then we don't have to make a video about it, or you don't have to look like a martyr. I don't like that. Can you imagine every time I, like, yeah, no. Mama hid her kitten very well from these predators. I'm hoping she hid the kitten. I gotta be honest, I wouldn't even leave the area until I was sure. But did you see all of this? Okay, you want to watch? Are you sure? This just seems more sus. Like, she really just don't care. It's all for... I mean, that's just the way I took it. Like, it's just all for internet fodder. I'll show you the video. You decide. Yeah, Salah's out there trying to look good for her. That's what I got out of this. He's the only one trying. She's just all haters. 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 Here we go.
Actually. All right, so...
Oh, wait, let's back it up. Oh, yeah, don't forget the merch store. God.
So confusing and just exhausting with the kittens.
It's not confusing, dude. You make everything so ridiculously hard. You don't reach out to anyone before you do something stupid. You don't think it through. You didn't want to hear anything your chat had to say. You created this mess. Don't. Yeah, she's gonna anyway.
In situation that I am so discouraged from ever sharing anything like this again, actually. All right. So a recap of everything. So please listen carefully because it will be the last one.
You have so much condescending tone that everything you did, I'm only going to repeat this one more time. Well, this is the 4th time. So that tells me you're trying to rewrite this shit because you don't want to look bad. Yeah, listen carefully. You listen carefully. No, you listen carefully. You can't bully your way into the way people feel about this situation. And we could say do better, but you never will.
Yesterday, Salah and I were having dinner in the park and shared our dinner with some of the starving strays.
If you're so proud of what you did and you're going to tell the story, why don't you take it off private and put it back up?
Are an issue here in Kuwait. We found a tiny, emaciated
kid. I know even Salah's panicking that they killed the channel with this stunt.
That had a rattle in its lungs when it was breathing.
That was your rattle. Listen, Foodie. Ugh. I love how she's so in tuned. She's so in tuned with this stray cat. And BBJ didn't even get the luxury of her being in tuned. That's what pisses us off. Stop.
The kitten was by itself and did not seem to take to any of the surrounding cats, so we didn't think that any of
It
them
was chasing the other cats. Once again, you're rewriting what you've already said. Yep, she takes her video down so she can change the narrative. Amen, guys.
were its mom. Concerned for its life, we took the kitten immediately to a veterinarian who looked over the cat and said the cat had a bad infection.
How? No tests were done. How? How? Pippa, thank you for gifting a membership. Love you.
In its lungs and hadn't eaten in a while.
She puts it on here. We don't even have to watch garlic bread. Have a Mom? She shows it in this video. Yeah, we know she's on the radar now. I've already seen the text messages on Twitter. I've seen the text messages on Twitter between, and I know the name of the person on Twitter, I was talking about it earlier, between them and the rescue there. And they said they're watching her.
It had an infection and deformity in its private parts. The vet said, "Thank God you found him, or he probably wouldn't survive long."
What test would make him come to that conclusion? Or is that what Salah told you? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't go in. You are doing hearsay. What Salah told you.
I have seen deceased kittens a few times already before, as I've said.
So have I, Foodie. These fucking voiceover with her puffing her chest as if it is gold. It's ridiculous, especially when you think about BBJ. This is what makes me the angriest. She just brought BBJ up again before this ridiculousness she just pulled yesterday. She's just regurgitating the same crap from the video she put up, the live stream she did, and now we got another video after saying she'll never talk about this again. The kitten was happy. It was acting normal. It was trying to get out of your arms. It was trying to jump down. It was chasing other kittens. You guys were laughing. But put the video up, Foodie. Put it back up.
Now, the heat and the streets are not kind to stray animals. We all know this. The kitten was deemed to be around 8 weeks old, and we were told to give it wet kitten food and antibiotics. The first dose was given at the clinic along with a month.
Foodie, quit regurgitating this crap. So you're in a panic state. Now you're trying to put together a video. You're just like Amber Lynn Reed. You get exposed for something, and you're going to write it 3 ways from Saturday to Sunday. This is what you do.
Mild painkiller for his deformity and infection. Now here's where it gets tricky. I did not think that this was a problem. I thought we were doing a good deed, saving a kitten's life, but all the hate mobs saw.
See? This is what you do. You do it with a wagging finger. So you did not do it for the proper reasons. Who cares what anyone says when it comes to an animal? Because you don't give a fuck what anyone says when it comes to your eating. Yeah, that kitten was like 4 to 5 weeks.
Saw were a kitten being taken away from its mom, who wasn't.
I'm starting to wonder if she has the kitten
around, and also who turned out to be an awful.
This mama cat is all alone now. But I have so many questions.
Condition, and this is probably why the kitten was malnourished, I'm guessing. Anyway, we took the kitten home. People were kind and generous to donate to help out in PayPal.
Wow, she is really rewriting this. Okay, Stephen King.
And super chats. The PayPal was used at the time for the initial vet care and meds, but the super chats are only paid out at the end of next month.
Foodie, you've said this twice already. You are absolutely hilarious the way you do things when you can never go, you know what, I effed up, guys. What do we do in this situation? People would have more respect for you than this BS.
Now, I did not think that there would be a law in place to prevent us from taking the kitten, but we were later advised.
There is no law. There is no law. There is no law, or you wouldn't have Julia. There is no law. You didn't want the kitten because it was a male. I'm starting to believe it.
And that's all I can say, that it would be in our best interest to return the cat to its mother, so we did that.
How convenient. After you got the money, $500 in super chats, you just put it back on the street and blamed us. When you could have went there, put them both in the carrier, took it back to the vet, or, hey, why didn't you say, can we get some antibiotics for the mom too, if she has a mom? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? She said she didn't know if it had a mom. So when you went there and seen it had a mom, why didn't you put them both in the carrier? Right there, right here. We're filming it. We're using them for content. We're exploiting the situation. Why didn't we put them both in the carrier and take them to rescue them? Instead of trying to sell us on it, why didn't you just do it?
We were advised also that there is a law preventing us from
No law. No laws. No laws. You wouldn't have Julia. No laws. Nope, none. How are you going to microchip and register Julia if there's laws against non-citizens owning a cat in Kuwait? Huh? Riddle me that, Joker. Riddle me that.
taking strays like this. There are ministries and charities for this, though I believe that when I did my own research.
So instead of throwing the cat out on the street, why didn't you put the mom in the crate with the kitten and let them be together, feed them, keep them quarantined, and then the next day, wake up, peel off your CPAP, go back to the garage pharmacy vet, and get them both taken care of so you could save 2 lives. You could save 2 lives. Why not? Do your research. You could have kept them in the carrier. I guess I don't understand.
To educate myself, all I could find was that there are no specific laws, but
So boom. Why dump her back in the street? There's no laws.
they didn't do an extensive search on this, to be fair. Anyway, sure enough, when we went back to the park, the kitten and mom found each other, and the kitten started nursing. You can watch that happen in my previous video.
Yeah, so let's drop a picture too. This is all the same. And you weren't there. You were probably in the car, like you will be when Salah's looking for the kitten, the one you loved so much. You couldn't wait to save it. You stayed in the car. Oh, because it's in the 40s. Unbelievable.
The mama looked in rough shape as well, completely heartbreaking.
She does not. She looks like a typical... There's a difference, Foodie. And your idea of fat and skinny, listen, we can't even... yeah, that's delusional on its own, okay? This looks like a typical cat that lives on the streets. They're very fit and slim because they're always out looking for food.
I did not want to return the kitten, but I do not want any legal issues.
What legal issues? You just said there's no laws. There's no... What? Yeah, BBJ looked worse in your care.
So I had no choice.
Okay, buddy, we gotta take it back down a notch. I hate being gaslit. I only like the truth. And I only like when somebody says, I fucked up. How do we fix this, you guys? Because I really care about this kitten and her mom. How do we fix this? I need your help. Not money, but I need your knowledge. Could everyone research? Can we do this together? No, you do this instead. You always do this. You did this with BBJ, and I'm so pissed that we're doing it with another cat again. I would have thought that you being exposed for the BBJ shit, that this would never, ever happen again. And I'm sitting here going, you've got to be kidding me.
So we reunited mom and baby and fed the mom and gave her water.
Don't act like a savior. You're the one that ripped the kitten from the mom's.
While the kitten nursed. We had antibiotics that we had to give Bruce this early afternoon, as he needs them twice a day for his deadly lung infection.
Deadly lung infection now. So mom doesn't have a deadly lung infection? Isn't it common for strays to have respiratory issues? But now it's a deadly lung infection, and it's all your fault, people. But she ain't worried about mom. She couldn't grab mom so that at least she could finish the antibiotics with the baby and have it in her care, so she made sure it got the medicine. Get Radioactive Gaming, thank you for the super chat. You could see the disappointment in her face when she found out it was a male. Yeah, we stopped that twice to show that. I love you too. We showed that. She went, it's a boy? Ugh. Just like that. This is some next level shit, dude.
It was sweltering, and here is what happened next. Before I go any further, though, with this video, when I say at the beginning of this video that I am discouraged from sharing, obviously, I'm sure if you look around YouTube, I am being completely villainized.
Oh my God, you poor thing. She's being villainized. So is this what we do now? If we do something, like, I don't know, I'm going to tell you what, there was a girl on TikTok, two young girls, they were in their 20s, not children, but women. I'm going to call them girls because they have the mentality of a fucking 3-year-old. But anyway, the two of them took a baby. What was it? It wasn't a kangaroo. Did you guys see it? It was in Australia. They thought it was funny. And oh my God, it was absolutely horrible. The wombat. Thank you, Baked Korean. Did you see that? Did you see that? You want to talk about villainized? It was a wombat. From its mom. The internet, Foodie, you didn't even catch half the shit that went down on TikTok. And it was justifiable. Just like everybody is allowed to feel the way they feel about what you did. People were in the chat. You ignored them. You said, ignore the chat. Let's go. We seen what you did. Just because you put it on private does not mean it didn't happen.
And called an actual monster for...
Hey. It's not your first rodeo, is it? Salah's the one petrified. You are petrified because you lose your channel. He is out. Peace out. You know what? In the BBJ thing, you're used to it, honey. This ain't your first rodeo. What, you got new beezers out there that don't know this shit? There's plenty of clips and everything out there.
Or trying to save a kitten's life, which the vet had said would have died. None of you...
So that's what Salah told you. You didn't go in there. There was no paperwork. There were no tests. There were no x-rays on this deadly lung infection. Without blood draw, labs, x-rays. You keep dying on that hill though, girl. I love that you just believe that we're this stupid.
In Gore World are veterinarians.
Neither was that dude, to be honest.
And it's really, really actually just really sad and disheartening. And
Yeah, what you did was sad and disheartening. That was the outrage. Your back alley storage shed vet, right? You were trying to steal a kitten and dumped it when you found out it wasn't a female. Yeah, Melanie, I'm pretty much with you on that. I did try to throw her a bone. Not anymore. Did you see the Beezer? Yes, I watched the video going after reaction channels. Kimberlina, listen, the Twitter, they are more than thrilled to have a go at Nicole. So I'm just going to let Twitter handle it. Deadly lung infection. They wouldn't even allowed the cat to leave. I know. If it was a vet, no way. It would have been in a little cage with an IV, little IV antibiotics, some fluids. Right? Right. Idiots.
And it really honestly just prevents me from wanting to share anything like this. You know,
Oh, but you will.
if I'm going to get in trouble for trying to do a good thing,
Yeah, you could. Because this ain't the first time. You said the same things when you gave BBJ away. In fact, that's all you focused on. So I'm going to be villainized for giving my pets to a good home? No, you were being villainized for the shape they were in. Sam had to be shaved. BBJ had to be shaved. BBJ had to scream her head off because you let her nails grow into the pads of her feet. But no, we're not addressing that. Well, let's sweep that under the rug. All that mattered is how she looked on the internet. And here we are again.
I will just keep that all offline. And
Sure. Somebody clock this.
yeah, I mean, it's just, it's just awful. So yeah.
It's just awful. Oh my God. Oh, I wish these reaction channels and their audiences would just shut up. Here, let me make another video they can react to. Really, Foodie? It's the end of the month. Do I really think this is all about money? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I think you give a shit about the mother or the baby? Absolutely not.
And absolutely 100% idiotic. But anyway.
But anywho, back to the video. So dumb.
We all know what Gore World's like, so I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, one more shot at a girl world. Wow. The only time a narc does this is when they've been caught. When a little bit of their ego has had a hit. That's when they do this. They turn the finger around until they get somebody to agree with them, which, thank God for her chat. Oh, thank God for the Beezers. Oh, sorry, Chantel. It's truly heartbreaking to see so many cats with no home. If it wasn't for those reaction channels, that kitten would have a home away from her mama. That neglectful mama. Right? Is that what we got up going? Oh, no. Poor Bruce. Oh, no. Thank God you're getting all the comments you're looking for, darling. God bless. There's someone for everyone, Foodie.
So, anyways, here is what happened today. Hello.
So we just got a speech. Are we getting another one? Probably.
We are going to look for the cat to give him his antibiotics. But first, we have to bring Julia to get her bum shave.
Oh, so we got to prove that our whole life is dedicated to the care of cats. Bravo! You're going to get, let me see, what do we have here? You're going to get, Tigsy, you're going to get a Tigsy award for, he thinks you're the best pet owner. All this time, Julia's finally getting her bum shaved. All it took was another exploitation of a sick animal, and for reaction channels to say, What do you care about that kitten when you don't even care that Julia's got dingleberries hanging from her fur and you just can't keep it shaved so it doesn't happen? And here we are. Julia, you are the proud recipient of animal care. Good job, girl world.
It's her hair.
Labia eyelids. Labia eyelids. She was in Canada. I would have thought she took an edible. Ha!
It's a problem. Juice.
Oh my God. Now we're going to double down on what a great cat mom she is. Hey, your mama did the baby, did the boo-boo.
While I'm searching for Bruce,
Your wife's sitting in the car because she refuses to come out in the heat and look for that sweet little baby. And mama, I'm going to be your mom. I'm going to be your mom. Is it going to be your dad? Boy, you cut that emotional connection off super quick. It's just too hot. Go find her and film it.
I found these cute cats sleeping under the tree.
Okay, move along, ladyfingers, and find that kitten.
Nice shade, right? Okay, enjoy it, guys.
Oh my God, this is like Count Dracula out there making a documentary. Oh my God. The inside kids are outside again.
Guys. Where's Bruce?
Vesbus. Count Dracula, come on now. How about we just play some music?
Maybe he hide somewhere here between the bushes.
Is he really? Okay, so I can't with him.
I have no idea.
Well, you better spend all day and night finding that at the edge of life kitten so you can give it its antibiotics. Do we ever see the antibiotics? Hell no.
Oh, a new cat here also. Hello.
You know what's weird? I don't feel like you're actually looking, which is weird. And where is Mama Cass? She's sitting in the car in the air conditioning. She's over it? Wow.
Hey, Bruce, come out wherever you are.
And this guy wants to be an actor in Canada. Okay. I'd hate to piss on your dreams, buddy, but not even in the simplest D-list movie.
Let me keep searching. And another friend here, sleeping under the palm tree. Hello.
You're really freaking out, aren't you, Salah? You're freaking out. You should have stopped that shit show yesterday when you had the chance. You should have stopped that shit show and said, I'm not taking this kitten without the mom. But boy, she had you painted in a corner, didn't she? She was manic. I'll bet it scares you when she's manic like that. And look what happened. Look what happened.
Where's Bruce? Where's Bruce?
Was Bruce? Was Bruce?
Bruce Lee!
This is like watching that movie, The Three Amigos, which is my favorite movie, by the way. Martin Short, Steve Martin. Listen, it's Chevy Chase. It's the best movie ever out there, but this is what he's reminding me of. Just like the most slapstick shit I've ever seen in my life. He don't give a fuck either.
I've been looking for Bruce in the heat for 10 minutes.
Oh, God forbid. Maybe you should get in the car then. It sounds like 10 minutes of your time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You should go then.
Couldn't find him.
10 minutes. Couldn't find her. Peace out. I made the video. Bought the t-shirt. Gotta go.
However, I found his mom here.
Oh, you found the mom. That's fascinating to me. Would you... That mom is... She gonna tear your ass up. She's actually gatekeeping because of you two clowns. She wants food. She's looking in there. Did you bring another can of food? No. No, he didn't, by the way. This is from last night. Empty. Did he bring another can of food? No. But you keep trying to sell it there. Yeah, she just side-eyed you, did the slow blink. And if she could lift her middle finger, you'd be wearing that as a crown, bro.
Where's Bruce?
I can't,
Where's Bruce?
It's hungry, jackal.
We have his medicine. We must give him the medicine, guys. I don't know what to do.
Look who's in the car. Bridezilla.
So Salah's out there looking for Bruce. I guess he found the mom, but he's looking in the bushes, the grass, because it's very hot out.
And what are you doing? Why are you sitting in the car if this kitten was going to be your whole life and your new baby? You just literally are able to disconnect, disassociate. I wouldn't have rested till I found that baby after what you did.
It's
to them, this is a joke.
Almost, it's in the 40s Celsius over.
Oh, no. I guess you shouldn't F with cats then.
Above 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, Julia's in the back seat, by the way. Probably in an unwashed crate. Look at me getting all fired up again.
Maybe the mom hid him somewhere. I don't know. It's really hot.
So her can't go look. I don't know where it's at. I don't know. I ain't got time for that. Just time to make a video.
So once he looks for Bruce.
Did she really think this was going to paint her in a different light? Did she really? Did she think doing this was going to make her look better? It's too hot for the passenger princess, yes. Oh, my God.
I'm going to go out and, give the mom some really cold water and some wet food.
When? When?
Wet food is more hydrating in conditions like this. But we have juice.
Man, is she pissed. She don't even want to make this video.
So I'm waiting here with her in the AC because we have to take her to get groomed. And all that stuff. So
we're just such good pet owners.
Oh, yeah, I have to wait with her. But
not really. You can leave the car running with the air on. Or you could just pick up the crate and bring her with you. No, you don't have to sit in the car. What if that little kitten really needed you? See, I don't think you can handle two cats. I don't think you can multitask like that. It's probably worked out for the best.
But I did reach out to, I think there's 2 shelters here.
Incoming screenshots.
I reached out to them. I'm waiting to hear back. And also another program that takes cats and prepares them for adoption into the...
Oh, so it was a quick Google search. The Iquate, that girl, Alika, on Facebook, who actually would have rescued them and got them healthy, unlike you, took in the money for it, but you weren't going to do the work. So why don't you give her the money if she does? Give her the $500 if she does.
The U.S., I don't know if they're going to be able to help me, but I'll, keep trying to reach out to them and see what they say, and I'll keep you updated on that. But
trying to save her channel. Ah.
I mean, we're doing what we...
Yeah, asking for the money was illegal. That was the illegal part. You're not allowed to beg for money when you are in Kuwait. Nope.
can, you know? So, yeah, we'll let you know what happens. It's also really...
And she's back. She couldn't help but go back on camera. Okay, darling. Catherine Heartburn, go on, girl. Here's your microphone.
physically difficult, even for someone in Salah's shape, to...
Okay, wait a minute. It was 101 degrees when you went to the store, and you go, "It's hot, eh? It's hot, eh?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "It's warm." She goes, "No, it's hot, right?" And he goes, "No, I'm used to it." Once again, Foodie, you can't help yourself.
To, you know, walk around in this heat. It's really bad.
Wasn't it? Well, what about the day you were drinking the mint lemon tea when you were scoping out this kitten that you were going to take? You were sitting there and people were like, "Aren't you hot?" And you're like, "No, it's weird. It's 111 and I'm not even hot and I'm not sweating." But now that you done fucked up the whole cat situation, you can't be bothered. I'm so glad that kitten is not in your care. I really am. You can't even be bothered to inconvenience yourself to go out there and find it, to give it its medicine.
You know, it's prime time.
Yeah, and they ate chicken out in that weather, sitting there, waiting for that kitten to steal.
When the sun is out, you know, early afternoon. So, yeah, but, so for someone like me...
Oh, no. Do we get to hear about you can't put the fork down? And if you weren't this big, you'd be out there looking for that dang kitten. Are we? Is that what we're going to hear next? Let's listen.
You know, with asthma, diabetes. Just...
There it is. There it is. Waving the hand.
overweight.
Oh, yeah. All the things. All the things. I'm sure we're to blame for that, too. Yeah, the cats will hide during the heat. I think the mom's out there to want to know what the hell Salah's up to. You know what I mean?
Health problems.
Oh, yeah, the health problems, right? That you don't do anything about, right?
You know, it's... I don't think I can do it during the day.
You sat... Wait a minute. You know, sometimes you just gotta call a bitch out, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Okay, so let's wander over to here. The live stream, 44-degree Celsius weather.
I read a post on the Kuwait subreddit about how to...
Look at you in the daytime having a mint tea 3 days ago, right where you found this little kitten. People are like, "Aren't you hot?" No, I'm not even hot. Can you believe it? I must be acclimating. Let's listen.
somewhere else.
Just sitting in the heat. All wrapped up like a Christmas present, eyeballing that kitten and its mama.
I want to get cheese.
Now, if Salah were any kind of intelligent, he would take this video of where she's sitting. Now, I don't know where it is in the park, but I would guess if he would just head this way, just maybe this way, where her eyes are going, he might find that kitten. There's no antibiotics, sweetheart. None. If there was, there's no antibiotics. Come on now. This was all bullshit.
When the sun is down, it's still hot, but it's not as bad, so...
But what happened 3 days ago? You sat there, yucked it up, stared at the mama and her kitten, never complained of the heat. It's only performative when you don't want to do something.
Oh, but yeah, it would have been a lot easier if I had him in the apartment to do it, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
What was wrong with it? There's no law. Why didn't you go back, find the mama, put her in the crate, take them both back, put them in your room, and make sure they both got medicine. Why didn't you do that? Or even put them in your spare bathroom. Put both kitten, the cat and the kitten and the kitten's mama in your bathroom, your spare bathroom, with a litter box, some food, and a little bed made out of blankies. Why not? How come we didn't have plan B? Huh.
That's not a possibility. So we're trying our best.
You didn't even try anywhere near the minimal somebody else would have done.
We're here to get juice groomed.
Oh, so we're done with the kitten. Got it. More cat content.
Baby.
Shaving the bummy.
Boy, you went in this heat with juice.
Come on.
Yeah, the stinky bum. So we have to shave it now.
Fucking A, dude. No, they're at the groomers now getting Julia's ass shaved for the first time.
Oh, she's being a good girl.
Damn, they're yanking it. Oh, you letting them put a cone on her head, Foodie, huh? Ain't that some shit? Now we shave it. Yes, Annie. Now. So her looks good on the internet. I can't believe you're filming this. I really can't. I thought you said you weren't going to film anything private anymore when it comes to animals. Did you not make that statement 3 times in the last 17 hours?
Good girl.
She makes me so fucking nuts. Anyway, supposedly this is her conversation. Yeah, this don't look odd. This don't look odd at all. No, not at all. Nope, this don't look fake. No, my God. Not at all, guys. Everything's done in English. Wow. Not Salah, texting back and forth in Arabic. No names. Just strange shit. And what, do you guys do this back and forth? You and Salah, so you could screenshot it? Do you really think we're stupid? And don't you usually reach out to a business through email? Wow. Just proving once again that she's petrified that we have this much power to take her channel down. When she's the strike queen, right? This ain't gonna take your channel down, Foodie. This is going to make people walk away once again.
So I did hear back from an organization,
Which one? I don't see a name or an email.
and I'm in touch with them now. These are the screenshots of me interacting.
Right, yeah. And you even had to put a background in. Right, get out of here. This is such a joke. I swear she gets off on this. I do. I think this really itches that dark entity. Look at this. Wow. I will go and take the kitten to the vet. With the mom, too. This is Salah. Kitten. And then, oh, wow. I took the kitten to the vet, and we have antibiotics. But we went back and we can't find it. We did all we could do. Stranger. You gotta be kidding. You guys, what? This is off the charts.
That they will help and wanted the location and info. So I did offer to meet them at the park.
But where, what?
As well if needed. I also offered to give the donations to them via PayPal.
Look at this. There is absolutely no contact information. None. This is her and Salah back and forth on that Telegram or WhatsApp. That's all this is. She said this is the rescue she reached out to. Yeah, this is a clear receipt.
Anyway, that's all the news for now. I think I will leave this topic for now anyway. We weren't able to locate Bruce.
Do you accept PayPal donations? Can you believe she added this? Can you believe? Oh, like, you know what I say when there are people out there that are really good cons. She sucks, dude. Oh my God.
The kitten so
Now
far.
she's going to pretend that she gives all the money to some... They, businesses work through email.
But hopefully that will change and he and his mom will be okay and get more help.
So your hands are clean. You're walking away. You've handed the baton. Got it.
We will go back.
Did you make sure you put in there, I would go back, but, you know, with the diabetes and my struggling to breathe and my weight, I just can't be a part of this. I can't help you in any way. Instead of, I'll meet you there. We've got to find the kitten kind of stuff. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Of course, and try to find them and leave some food and water like we've been doing.
No, you haven't. That was from last night. He didn't bring anything when he went running around going, Brutes! Brutes! What are you, Brutes Lee? Brutes! He didn't leave any food or water. You didn't film yourself getting out of the car. You used this kitten and her mama. And that makes it even worse than what you did last night.
Honestly, I didn't think this would get so much negative attention.
Oh, honey, it isn't done yet. You said you were going to go back, find that kitten, and give it medicine. You lied again. You didn't get out of the car. He didn't even give it fresh water and food. You're keeping that canned food for Julia. This is just even worse to me. It is sick. I hope that people that were in contact with that rescue that said they're watching your video, I hope the truth all comes out on Twitter. I hope those people continue to let everybody know. Oh, and by the way, Foodie, the text messages between them actually has their organization name to the person they're talking to on Twitter. Has their logo too. So I don't know what all this is, but it's lies.
And it is very stressful.
And I will screenshot it and put it up on my post. I will put it up because I want you guys to see what it really would have looked like if she would have been talking to them.
Being in a foreign country where people just want to try and get you anything they can, get you on anything they can, I should say. It really is demoralizing. And
what are you talking about? What are you babbling about now, victim?
And
Victim or Olive Marie?
To find them and leave some food and water like we've been doing.
No, you didn't. You didn't get out of the car. If you would have brought more food and water, this is from last night when he dropped the kitten off. And now she's come back because she's hungry. She wants to feed her kitten. She wants to be nourished. And he didn't bring anything. He walked around. He would have filmed himself setting that stuff back down. Come on. One little can? You couldn't open a bunch of cans and just leave them? All the ones you bought? Fed them all? I don't know.
Honestly,
I gotta be honest, I would have stuck it out all day. I would have stuck it out all day. I'd have been there all day. This is why I can't take in foster kids or animals, because then my house will be full. I will be a wreck, and I never would be able to save enough. I would never be able to save enough of them. And I swear to God, I am so grateful for those that do.
I didn't think this would get so much negative attention.
And Leung is one of them.
And it is very stressful.
Back to you. And the attention you're getting from it and how stressed you are. Because you can't lose these goals, grift for goals shit. Well, you screwed it up, sweetheart, not us. The whole world was appalled. Even the rescue people that are watching you.
Being in a foreign country where people just want to try and get you anything they can, get you on anything they can.
It doesn't even make sense. So you're saying everybody's trying to get you deported. Well, maybe you should have went over there, and after you took the Shahada and married, supposedly got married to a Muslim man and became a Muslim revert yourself, like I said from the jump, maybe you should have left the animals alone. You should have stuck to the Shahada, went to mosque. Maybe that's what you should have done. Maybe you should have became a trad wife and actually followed through. So no, it's the same foodie beauty. Me, 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 me.
I should say. It really is demoralizing and
Demoralizing. You know what was demoralizing? Is doing what you did last night and turn it on others. You did it. You were sitting there eating chicken, and then you did it.
and I feel the need to hide even more from the internet.
Nobody even said, oh my God, look at the kitten. You should take it home. Nobody said a word. We didn't even know it existed. You went right into that camera. Oh my God, you guys, do you think I should keep it? And people are like, no, it probably has a mom, but it has ear mites. Look at it. I have to take it. You did that.
That I already do.
Take a break. Log off. We'll be fine.
Sorry, but I'm just being honest with how I feel.
We didn't ask. We wanted to know how the kitty feels. Where is the kitten? I don't care how you feel. Where's the kitten that you made us all fall in love with and worried for its life? Where'd it go? Forget about that kitten. My fifis are hurt. My fifis are hurt.
So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
We'll take care. Oh my God, another video villainizing us when we didn't have anything to do with it, but this is what we did. The entire YouTube. It is time for yeah, she's gonna take a little break. Not, it's the end of the month. Can you believe it? It's your fault. She's not talking about it anymore, guys. She beat it. She's already beat it with the stick. There's no reason to come back to this subject again. You know how many people are gonna be in there going, did you ever find that kitten? Did the kitten and the mom get help? We need proof. People, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Lying ass a bitch. Okay, let me see if I can find it. And I'll show you what it looks like when you're actually texting a rescue. It's got their logo. Well, and if she put hearts there, what logo was there? Why wouldn't you show? Shows one can of food. Now it's from last night. It was empty. She has a Vista Hop coming. We're all praying for that kitty cat. Look at the mama sitting there, thinking he was bringing her more food. You better have. Even though you didn't film it, you better have, Slim. I'm just saying, you're a... Nah. Oh, God, they're going to make me sign in. Never mind. Anyway, I went on Twitter. There is a person, I can't remember their full Twitter name, but it's Pumpkin something. Pumpkin. They put their conversation and they said, we're watching her. They were literally watching. They'd already been contacted by somebody in Kuwait. So trust and believe there are eyes in Kuwait. Under his eye. If you know what that means, you know what that means. You saw the pumpkin thing, Baked Korean? You seen the logo, right? And the name of the rescue? Yeah. And they said they were watching. They were watching her videos. Mm-hmm. You know, that would be the saddest part if she actually took that kitten and it is inside the fart box. That would be so bad. But I'm not going to accuse her of that. I'm not. Maybe in her poor mind, she thinks she's helping, but she does. Yeah, she don't do shit in the end, does she? Who has it? Who has it? I'm sorry, I was... Crystal Moon, who has it? Did they put it up? Yeah, but that doesn't look like text messages. That look like WhatsApp. Even when I text, there's a little avatar. Farrah, okay. Oh, yeah. Farrah and Nicole are going at it. I have never watched Farrah. All right, let's go look. I've never watched her. Don't mess with cats. Amen to that. Let's see. Did she put it in a video? I don't see it. Did she put it in a short? No. It's not on a post either. Oh, she does live streams. I'm going to pull it off the Twitter, and I will put it on a community post. That, yes, there is a rescue. Keeping an eye on Foodie and her antics. I looked on the post, the community tab. It was on a live stream. Yeah, I ain't going to go through all that. Oh, God, no. More emotional support, Muffin. You've seen that too, right? The animal rescue. Didn't you share it from that pumpkin person? Oh, yay, Duping. I looked in my email today and I didn't see the picture. Duping built the milkshake, the ice cream bear, or rabbit. And she wanted to show me hers. Are you obsessed now? Are you into it? It was a pause in Kuwait, yes. You saw it too, have mercy? Yeah. Do you think she really put the kitten back with its mother? God, I hope so. If she gets busted out for having it, and we get a picture of mom sitting there crying, meowing, let's say meowing, she might as well lights out. Bye. Bye, channel. If it was illegal or caused problems to have a kitten, then it's illegal and will cause a problem to have Julia. Right. Yeah, we went over there at the beginning of this live. I did not see any laws preventing Salah, he's a resident, registering and rescuing a cat off the street. The only laws they have are for importing and exporting animals. That's it. Just for the importing and exporting, bringing an animal into their country, right, and taking an animal out of their country. That's it. But no, they could have took that kitten. There was nothing to report. No laws were broken. None. There are no laws. I looked. That one thing that's on Twitter that says, you could run the risk of being deported, that was put in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Gazette. So that was taken out of context. But no, when you look at Kuwaiti, nothing. Okay, I'll look, Duping. You think she still has the kitten? That would be bad for her. Especially after we just seen the mom sitting there. I just sent it now. It was missing black pieces. I was upset. I had to use pieces from the drawer to complete the outside. I love them. I got a ice cream one and the rabbit. Oh, and then the skeleton one. Yeah, I missed black on mine. You should have let me know. I would have sent you a baggie full because I saved a whole bunch of the black just in case. You should have told me. I would have sent you some. If you need them, let me know. I'll send them to you. Yeah, they're fun, aren't they? That would be bad for her, Gia. Yeah. Salah and her are residents, right? She's not. That's what she says, right? Dastardly, that's what she says. Then Salah could have easily taken the kitten to the vet and get vaccinated and registered. Yep. She lied. There was nothing legal. She didn't want it. It was a boy. I couldn't even believe that you could disassociate from a cute little kitten and its sick mama because it was a boy. All right, email me, duping. She just done. Dude, that's cold. That's, yeah, soul lacking. I believe where they broke the law was the begging for the money. Yes. And that's why they took down, she privated the video. That's illegal. You cannot beg for money to grab a cat off the street in Kuwait. You cannot beg for money. And boy, was she, even Salah was in the chat. It wasn't about taking the cat. It was about begging money for the cat. You can't do that in Kuwait. You cannot do that. Her whole channel now will be reviewed and will ruin her as a tourist there. They may deny her re-entry. Somebody reached out and told them to take it down, and it was probably somebody Salah knows. God, that water's good. Where did you buy the heavier hammer tool? On Amazon, but don't get it. It messes them up. You need the plastic. You actually let it drop on it instead of banging. Let the hammer drop. Like you're almost just letting it, like when people play a xylophone and shit. You're not beating on it. You're letting it drop. I learned that. The heavier one I got screwed up this rabbit so bad I had to take it apart. It's too heavy. So when it hits those micro blocks, it pushes them all down. It's really bad. Don't get it. I don't even use it. Did y'all notice in Foodie's update video, she said, y'all saying we don't take our cat to the vet. We do take our cats to the vet. I know she said cats. She said cats. I saw that. I went. And you know where I caught it? Was watching Milk Tea. Because Milk Tea is a teacher and she travels the Middle East. She looks into the laws, and I knew I wanted to hear her take on it, whether this was illegal in the Middle East and anywhere. And she researched the shit out of it. It was not illegal for them to take that cat in. Nope. Begging for money to do it was illegal. That's what was illegal. She'll never, ever admit that. But anyway, so she was reacting to it, and I caught it. That's where I heard it. I don't know why it was crystal clear on her channel. Milk Tea is very smart, and that's why I went over there. She said cats. Oh, you mean she was referring to Canada? Probably. You guys say I don't take my cats to the vet. Could have meant BBJ and Sam, which she didn't. They want the money, but not. She doesn't want the responsibility. She can't even take care of herself. She can't even wash dishes. It's against Kuwait laws, Emerald Sparkles. It's against Kuwait. So what would happen about the money? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I just want to know what happened to Kitten. I don't give a fuck about her begging. I don't give a fuck about her begging and flashing Kuwaiti money, which is illegal. You're not allowed to glorify their money or boast about it, which she's done. She even did this with their money. That's a big no-no. Anyway, she's done a lot of things. She's filmed the oil fields. She has filmed the inside of federal or their governmental businesses. She has filmed people in public. She has done many illegal things. She's a cockroach. I don't think her family wants her back. She filmed graves, yes. Crazy. Just crazy. There's nothing to do over there. When did she film American Soldiers? In Kuwait? Because Kuwait don't have a military. We are their military. Speaking of which, who's not petrified right now with the steam flowing out of Putin's ears? I'm going to tell you right now, Orange Man, you better not take us into WW3, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, you better bring that ego down a notch. Holy shit. I know, Barbie. Oh, is Farrah's in here? Is that what you guys are telling me? Farrah. I don't see her. They're saying hi. Oh, there you are. What I do now. Actually, we were looking for, did you cover the screenshot from Twitter where, Pumpkin was talking to the Kuwait rescue where they said they were keeping an eye on her? Hopefully they go and find the kitten. Did you cover that somewhere? Because I look at your post. I looked at it for a video. Is it in your live stream? If not, I'm just going to grab it off the Twitter and put it in a community post. There's a lot of people that don't have Twitter, and that's where all... Oh, you didn't cover it. Okay. There's a lot that happens on the Twitter that is important. That's what pisses Foodie off, too. Your screenshots from Twitter. Dude, those people work overtime on Twitter. They work harder than we reaction channels do. Like, for real. A lot of people don't do the tweeting. I don't tweet. I just go in there for the news. Oh, you're probably right, Kimberlina. I think Breezy did. Hold on. You're right. I think that's where I saw it. I think Breezy put it on a community post. Hold on. Just breezing. Let me see.
Hey, you guys, and welcome to a...
Let me see. Posts. Breezy's on one. Holy shit. She took the kitten to a pharmacy, not a veterinarian. She got more than enough in donations to be able to afford an exam and tests from a veterinarian. Oh, shit. People found out that it was a veterinary pharmacy. They got all the deets. I'm not going to put that up because it doxes the whole place, and I'm sure the phone hasn't stopped ringing. Oh, my God. You just can't. All right, so it's not in a post. It's not in a short. Breezen put it some on Twitter, I think. Wait. Oh, here it is. Pause Kuwait. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get to it. There it is. Okay, hold on. I'm waiting for it's in her live stream. Ah, there it is. There it is. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta wait for this. Okay, so this is some of the other stuff. She gonna... Dun, dun, dun. She plays all the Twitter stuff on her lives. She brings it all to the tubes. Hold on. Don't look at my gray hair. Don't look at the wrinkles on my forehead either. Shame on you. All right, wait a minute. I'll show it to you. Oh, this is when that Nicole chick started popping off. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so people were like, if anybody's worried about the kitten, if any of you are worried about the kitten, here's the place in Kuwait. Pause Kuwait. They can help with the kitten. So they put this out there. Now, this is when the public and the reaction channels and their audiences and all the people of Girl World are trying to get that kitten and its mama saved. Okay. So there's all that. And Melly's weird. I don't even want to read any of Melly's stuff. Right? No. All right. So then we're going to get to the screenshots. Hold on. Tracy and Teardrop. God. You guys do not help her channel at all. Oh, here we go. And then somebody was talking about the pause, Kuwait. And then we'll get to it. She's probably debunking her bullshit with the proof on Twitter that places exist. They're watching her now. She won't be able to pull this shit again. Okay. Oh, this is where somebody put that up. It is generally not illegal to take a stray cat in Kuwait, but there are some nuances. While there isn't a specific law prohibiting it, hold on. I gotta bring it back. Wait, she must have. I wanted it in its full text. Hold on. She puts it back up. Because I seen it again. We don't need to look at her feet. All right, okay. Under current law in Kuwait, anyone rescuing animals who's not a citizen can be removed from the country at any time. See, now that was in a Pittsburgh Post Gazette. This was the Gazette, and that's a lie. There is no law. There is no law. And what does Pittsburgh even know? Well, they're the ones that bring the cats to Pittsburgh. I think they're talking about if you're to rescue them, take them out of Kuwait, right? You got to go through a process. So I think they were talking about their own personal rescuing of the cats of Kuwait. Not like people like Foodie or Salah. But to register them, you have to be a resident. So Julia has to be under Salah's name, not Foodie's. It's not her cat. All right, here we go. I spoke with, it was Jelly Pumpkin. There we go, here we go. Let me show you now. Here it is. You're welcome. I spoke with Pause, Kuwait. And they said, it is illegal to ask for donations, you sicko. And then it said, yeah, I just saw, this is Pause, Kuwait, a business chat with their logo. Yeah, I just saw one of the videos asking for the donations. Asking for donations is illegal here. Unless it goes directly to the hospital, like straight to the vet. It's illegal. She says she will use the money for cat food, but she only uses it to buy her food for herself. So I'm telling you, this is where all the things happen. This is where they found out shit was going down, I think. This is where I think. And they said, she says she will use the money for cat food, but she only uses it to buy food for herself. And they said, yeah, I can see that. Laugh out loud. Well, Pause is already watching and in contact with this person. Trust me, they're having a conversation and all the information they need will be taken care of. So anyway, Jelly Pumpkin is on it. And they probably know by the video, the location where that kitten is. So we don't need to leave it up to her. And you just don't F with cats. Have you not learned that, Foodie? Go watch the documentary. It's the park. No, I was talking about the park. God bless Jelly Pumpkin. Right on. Told you. I told you. It'll be taken care of. Guess she shouldn't. That's what she's upset about. Right there is the illegal part of taking money as a donation for a cat off the street. You can't do that. That's the legal part. No, Kimberlina. No. I don't want to be in the Netflix documentary. Listen, leave it to the professionals. It isn't over yet, P-Day. And I'm sure they're going to keep us up to date on Twitter. Did they leave their garbage on the table? Yes. Yes, they did, Brownie. But finally, Julia got her butt shaved. How hard is it to buy some Temu clippers, put a guard on it, and just do this? Put a cone on her and just shave away the fur. How hard? Life's just so difficult. You shouldn't even own a pet. You should not even own a pet. How hard is that? But you had to film it, right? We got to do it for show. She's got a cone on her, tail in the air. Bravo. It'll make the documentary. Probably Mr. Snowflakes. Good job. He'll put it under the subcategory of, what great pet owners. I can't with these people. Anyway, guys, I'm out. I had to, while it was fresh in my head, I had to address this. It's not going to happen, dude. You are not going to rewrite what we watched. You did what you did. Never fucking sorry. Never even asked for people's help. You're just so smart. So smart. Ugh. Thank you, guys. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for joining memberships. Thank you for being here, hanging out with me, giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and just trying to sift through the nonsense. I am so tired of this with these cats and hamsters. Who buries a hamster on a beach where kids play? I need to go have some licorice. Love you. Bye.